Hi friends, welcome back to my channel, Charting with Christine. In my previous video, I shared my trend following strategy where I used two time frames to look for trades. I follow the higher time frame trend and look for a good entry point with confirmation on the lower time frame. If you haven't watched the video, you can find the link in the description box below. And yesterday, on the 8th of September, I saw two of this setup happening and I took the trades and they played out very nicely. So in today's video, I want to show you the charts and walk you through the trades and show you how the lower time frame actually gave me confirmation for entry. So this is one of the trade that I took yesterday on BTC USD. So you can see on the 4-hour chart here that it was uptrend because it was making higher high and higher lows. And when price came back to test the 50 SMA, it held and it started making bullish fair value gap on the 4-hour, and the 8 EMA crossed back above the 21 EMA. So I was paying attention to this 4-hour fair value gap over here, and I wanted to see what was price reaction to that 4-hour fair value gap when it came back on the 15 minutes. So you can see here that when it came back to the 15 minutes, it started making this pattern, which we call it an inverse head and shoulders. It's like this. This is the shoulder, the head, and the shoulder is inverse because it's upside down. So this is actually a bullish pattern. And you can see here that price started making 15 minutes bullish fair value gap, and the 8 and 21 EMA started to cross back above the 50 SMA. So that was a good confirmation for me to go long, and that's where I entered long around here with my stop loss below the swing low and target at least a 1:2 or target the recent high resistance over here. So that was a very nice trade where I went long following the trend of the high time frame and giving confirmation on the lower time frame when I see bullish fair value gaps on the 15 minutes and also 8 and 21 EMA to cross the 50 SMA. This is another trade that I took yesterday on the 8th of September. You can see that the 4-hour is clearly trending up nicely. And over here, I pay attention to this fair value gap. And when I draw it out on the 4-hour chart, as I turn on the sync, this 4-hour fair value gap is also drawn on my 15 minutes chart. So you can see here that price was going up, but I don't want to chase when it's very high. I wanted to wait for a pullback. So when price was pulling back, we wanted to see that price is holding. So over here, if you zoom into the 15 minutes, you can see what happened here. After it dropped, it was downtrending on the 15 minutes, it started to consolidate. And when it's consolidating and started to find strength again, bullish momentum again, you can see that it was making 15 minutes bullish fair value gap. Over here, there was like 1, 2, 3. And the EMAs also starts to cross over. So over here, the 8 and 21 starts to cross over the 50, and price came back to test the 15 minutes bullish fair value gap. After price tested this 4-hour fair value gap and making this 15 minutes bullish fair value gap, it came back to test the 15 minutes bullish fair value gap, and it also held. So this was a very nice entry for confirmation for going long, and that's what I did here. I went long around here, and I put my stop loss at the swing low, and I target at least a 1:2. That was a very nice trade. So you can see this is what I mean by waiting for price to come back nearer to support. This support is near to the 8 EMA of the 4-hour and also in this fair value gap on the 4-hour, and wait for the price on the 15 minutes to slow down the selling momentum, consolidate, and start making bullish fair value gap, showing bullish momentum, and the EMAs also cross over. So this was a very nice confirmation entry. And I entered here and took profit. Actually, there was another good entry. So over here, it also make a little bowl shape here. So over here, it's also a nice, decent entry if you have entered over here, because it's showing that the 15 minutes is holding and the EMA is also holding the 8 and 21. So this was also a decent entry. So if you have entered here, put your stop loss on the swing low, you can also target the recent high. So that is also a very nice entry. So these are the two trades that I would like to show you from yesterday. You know, we have a trading plan, but price action may not always look the same. So that's the purpose of me showing you different charts of how they played out in real life examples, so that as you see more of these examples, you will be able to identify what's a good setup happening, and you will have the confidence to enter the trades when you see one. If you have found this useful, subscribe to the channel, press like and share, and leave a comment below. I'll see you in my next video. Goodbye, friends.